Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good and you are doing your inner work. So, we have started a new series called Reinstating Personal Divinity, which will help us attain our spiritual mastery. So, in this series, we are first learning about the attitudes and responsibilities of mastery. So, there are 12 attitudes and responsibilities of mastery which will help us reclaim our original cosmic divine blueprint, our Krystic way of being, our Krystic way of living. Okay, but before that, we need to learn certain things. So, in this series, we have already completed two parts, and this is the third part in this series. So, if you have not watched the first two parts, I will add the links in the description box. So please go and watch those episodes first. Okay. So in those episodes, we have learned what is the physical body, emotional body, and mental body, and how it is linked to our chakras, how it is linked to our unconscious mind, subconscious mind, and conscious mind. Okay. We also discussed in detail what is the shadow body, how shadow body gets created, and how we should heal and integrate our shadow body. Okay. We have also discussed what is epigenetic overlay, that is ego, and how it impacts our life. We also discussed the introduction to the attitudes and responsibilities, how these are the roadmaps of the Krystic way of being, and how this helps us to lead the life in the way of being and to overcome the way of doing. Okay. We also learned about the eonic behaviors. What are the eonic behaviors and how we can achieve that. Okay. So in today's video, we are going to learn about some more parts which will help us understand better the 12 attitudes and responsibilities of mastery. Okay, so let us start. There are 12 attitudes of mastery and 12 responsibilities of mastery. But before knowing this, we need to also learn some more things. We will start with the first thing, which is known as the codes of behavior. So attitudes and responsibilities are ideal codes of behavior to keep us centered. They keep savior, martyr, victim-victimizer programs from driving the bus. They keep the ego in check and help us figure out what is truly divine guidance and what is not. The first step in receiving divine guidance is to accept yourself just the way you are. The tricky part is allowing yourself to recognize who you truly are. The attitudes and responsibilities help us to make the right choice in every situation, in every moment that we are facing in this life, and it connects and realigns ourselves more and more into the divine guidance, and it also helps us to accept ourselves as we truly are. So it is not necessary that all the parts of us are 100% in light. There may be some parts of us which still need lot of love, lot of gentleness, lot of caring, and lot of healing. So these attitudes of mastery will help us cater to all these parts of ourselves which needs those healing or love. Okay. Each time we start to work with our attitude, we deal with something that affects the physical, the emotional, and the mental. So you will always have the physical, emotional, and mental level to bring into harmony with each other. Bringing these into harmonious balance raises our attitude to the next level of consciousness. So basically, our physical, emotional, and mental bodies together create our attitude, and it also builds or defines our consciousness. Okay, I mean, there are a lot of things with respect to consciousness, but these things also play some part in defining our consciousness. So our attitude is the very important thing. Okay, so the attitudes of mastery are concepts the mental body can use to choose, look, and think about and try to feel what it might be like to look the life that way. The attitudes of mastery are filters you can consciously choose instead of the ones that are programmed into yourself. Most of the filters we choose to look at the world through are subconscious. However, we can choose our filters. It may take a while to integrate what the attitudes really mean and the feelings associated with them. Feelings that will heal aspects of the shadow body and get the mind to a space where it understands that we do not have to get caught in certain reaction patterns. We have a choice in any situation. We can act or we can react. Okay, so basically whatever we perceive are mostly through the filters which are present in the subconscious mind, and most of these filters are created over the period of time, and they are the result of the life experiences or the conditioning which we have gone through in this life or in the past lives. Suppose someone is a girl and that girl has faced a lot of gender based treatment compared to the boys in that family. Okay, then that girl will perceive all the things based on the conditioning which she has gone through, unless and until she reprograms that belief system or she reprograms the way she thinks. Okay, and similarly a boy who is raised always, he is told that the boys should not cry or the boys have the financial responsibility of his family. So whatever his condition is, whatever, however suffocate he is feeling from inside or however he has to release, he should not cry because the boys should not cry. And however his physical, emotional or mental state is not good, he needs that break, he needs that time for himself, but he has to keep on earning financially and keep on providing to his family. Okay, so all these things are the belief systems, or these are part of the conditioning which we have absorbed, and these are stored into our subconscious mind. So it is our choice whether we react through these belief systems which are limiting belief systems, or it is our choice that we reprogram ourselves which is in alignment with our true self, with our Christos self, and we act in any situation instead of reacting. So it is always told that do not react, you should respond. Okay, so what does responding means? So responding means a conscious choice we make at that particular point of time. So when we react, somebody else or something else is controlling our power. We are just giving a reaction to whatever somebody else decided to create. Remember that our consciousness is the camera and we can change the filters. Beliefs are ideas. Ideas turn into sound patterns and electromagnetic light and sound when they are in the body. If your beliefs and the things that you choose to honor with your mind are not in divine alignment, as far as what creates harmony and peace, it will literally create blockages in your bioenergetic field and block the ability of the higher levels to integrate. So whatever ideas or beliefs or thoughts we have, these are very important, and we are not even aware what we are thinking, what beliefs we have. Okay, so beliefs are the ideas, and ideas turn into the sound patterns and of the electromagnetic light when they are in the body. So whatever thoughts we are creating, they are present in our body. So most of us are looking at the world through our shadows, and we do not even know that this is happening. We just feel it. This is where we get the fear feeling, the worry feelings, and the anger feelings. Also, where we get the days when we are absolutely manic, you are just wired. The frequencies are working, you feel good for the day. So, most of the things we all are looking the world through our shadows, and we are not even aware of that. Okay, so we experience a lot of feelings like fear, worry, anger, and so many other. Okay, so there are days when we are absolutely good, we are very happy, and the things are working out, and some days are just the opposite and things are not working out, then we feel low. All this is nothing but the energies of light and the shadow within each of us. The shadow does not use any of the attitudes as filters. It uses the fear, lack, and feels it has to take in order to survive because it is afraid of not surviving at the core of its being. So, whenever there is shadow body present within us, it operates on the lack or fear because makes us feel that we need something, we are lacking something, we want something from someone or something. It keeps us in the survivor mode, which do not lead us to track down what is the issue at its core. Rather, it keeps us entangled in the things which are superficial or which will not lead us to cleanse, heal, and clear these things from the root itself. We need to choose our filters very carefully. We need to choose these attitudes of mastery as our filters. So, if we can learn to choose action and to choose our filters and realize we had that choice in the first place, we can choose the 12 attitudes of mastery. This is where it begins. So, when we implement these attitudes of mastery, it helps us reprogram our thought patterns to choose our filters through which we perceive the reality and to choose our actions in alignment with the divine right order and divine right action. The next attitude is the attitude of co-creation. The conscious mind plays a role in whether we experience our hologram in freedom or in chains. So, attitude is everything. Attitude can determine whether you are in a state of turmoil or nervous breakdown, or whether you are in a state of grace and peace, and you walk around smiling anyway, no matter what is going on. It does not mean a false smile. It means if you are not feeling good, let yourself feel that. But tell yourself, okay, I am processing this, I will get rid of it. I am not going to take it out on another people, but I honor myself enough to let me process it. I am not going to force myself to smile when I know I do not feel that. It means not getting stuck in that feeling. Okay, so our attitude builds everything. So when we choose the right attitude, okay, we choose to feel all our emotions. We do not fake, like whatever is our internal state. If you are feeling good from inside, you are smiling from the outside as well. But if you are not feeling some good emotions or something is coming onto the surface, something needs to be addressed, something needs to be cleansed, healed, and cleared out from your system, then you are giving that attention, you are being aware of that, you are choosing to address that, to heal that. Okay, So it is not like when we work on ourselves we will not feel any low vibration emotions, or we will our life will be happy, we will not face any challenging situations. It's just the matter of how we deal with all these things. So whenever any challenging situations come, or whenever we feel any low vibration emotion, we address that with peace and grace. We experience those emotions, we experience those situations, and we heal those, we clear those. Okay, we are stepping into our authentic self, and we choose the way of life as the way of being. We do not get stuck into the way of doing, but experiencing all the emotions, all the situations does not mean we get stuck into that feeling or that situation. We talk to ourselves, or we program ourselves, or we look at the things in a way such that we focus on our own healing power, we focus on our soul power, and we come out of that situation. So basically, attitudes are the simple things that can help us choose to look at everything differently. So, if we are not feeling good in our body, in our physical body, in our emotional body, or even if in our mental body, then what matters the most is, instead of going into the victim mode, instead of going into the blame mode, like to blame things, or to criticize things, or to make yourself a victim of people, situations, circumstances, it is important to look at things from a higher perspective, and to the things like why this thing has come at this point of time in my hologram or in my life, because this thing is helping me to be in alignment with my true self, or with alignment to my higher self, be it physical illness, or mental illness, or the emotional imbalance. So, if we look at any of these things as it is causing us harm, and it is doing something bad to us, then we become the victim of these things, and we are setting in motion something that will chemically suppress our own immune system. The reality becomes more and more true. Okay, so we become more and more victim of our own thoughts. When you find yourself having emotional, mental, or physical issues, if you tell yourself, my mental, emotional, or physical body is trying to rebalance itself back to its natural state of health, you are reaffirming that the natural state is health. You are looking at the dissidence as being simply a part of the body rebalancing itself. This completely changes the chemical reality of the word disease when it registers in your body. It helps to strengthen your immune system. There are certain thoughts that increase the body's production of endorphins, resulting in happy feelings of health and healing that actually strengthen the immune system. So, when we are facing any emotional, mental, or physical issues, then if we tell, my mental, emotional, or physical body is trying to rebalance itself back to its natural state of health, then we are reaffirming that the natural state is health. Okay, and we are creating positive thought, a positive vibration, and a positive hormone called endorphin. Okay, and which helps us strengthen our physical body, emotional body, and mental body as well. And it also helps us create some good chemicals in our body, and these things are also scientifically proved that the positive thoughts or the positive affirmations helps us heal. Okay, so many times we feel powerless here on this planet. Many of us are made to feel small. People are raised with the belief systems that teach that you are small, insignificant, or cannot make a difference, and that the individual does not mean anything. But as we all know, that we all are the angelic human beings, and we carry at least 12 strands of DNA, and we hold huge power to change our own reality as well as to serve humanity. When we know who we truly are, it shifts the entire perspective, okay, and it realigns us more and more with our true power, with our true selves, and it helps us ascend into the Christ consciousness. We can really help ourselves by what we tell ourselves. We need to choose discernment, and we need to have filters what to let inside of us, what to let into our subconscious, what to allow into our physical body, emotional body, and mental body. When we start implementing these filters, and when we start connecting more and more with our inner self, we follow our inner calling, then we know who we truly are, and then it will not matter what the society or the people around are telling who you are. It will help us connect more and more with our true selves, with our higher selves. It will help us expand our consciousness step by step. We experience lot of things, lot of challenging situations, or lot of we go through lot of tests, okay, when we go ahead in our spiritual journey. While living our life, we we do everything like we work on our health, we do all our duties, we follow our inner calling, but we get busy and we miss on the very important thing, which is called fun. Okay, so fun is what a lot of us are missing. Sometimes we get so busy that we forget fun. The spiritual journey a lot of us are going through is not always a lot of fun, but you'll be surprised how much you can shift the way you feel about things just by playing with the choices. So, it is the matter of choice. We do everything, but we forget to have fun. So, whenever doing everything, we should start how we can have fun while doing these things, because it will make a shift in the way we are doing things, we are feeling about things, just by making the this small change in our life. So, affirmations which are shared in the freedom teachings based on, so there are some journaling prompts which are shared related to all these things. So I will be sharing all these journaling prompts with you. I will recommend you to sit with yourself and do journal with whatever is coming to you with respect to these journaling prompts. Okay, because journaling will help you to deep dive what you actually feel about things, what you actually, how you actually perceive things. And these some of the prompts are: what are you feeling right now? Can you consciously shift your mind to focus on something fun? Allow yourself to play with the choice and see how it feels in your body. Take a few moments and think about what is fun for you. What brings laughter into your life? What can you do that would bring a feeling of lightness into your hologram? What is the role of conscious creativity in your life? Can you consciously create fun in your life? How would you do that? So, as we discussed, fun is a vital element in our life. And as we are studying the attitudes of co-creation, so we need to be the conscious co-creators of our reality, of our being, and we need to sit with ourselves and we need to deep dive what does fun really means to us. It can be very simple, like playing with your own children, or just singing your favorite song, or dancing on your favorite dance number, or it can be anything from for you, just as watching comedy shows. Okay, so whatever comes to you, whatever fun means to you, you can start doing that whenever you feel like, maybe daily or maybe once in a week. So whatever comes to you from your heart, start following that, and these journaling prompts will help you, assist you in bringing out that fun element, in adding that fun element, in embodying the fun within you in everything which you are doing, whether it is your daily chores or daily duties or exercise or your spiritual work, anything. So this will help us doing everything in a fun way, and it will help us feel light and feel more in alignment with our true self. And next we are going to learn the LTR statement for this. So what is the LTR statement? So LTR stands for linguistic template reprogramming, and these statements are like affirmations which help us reprogram our mind, our mental body, our emotional body, and our physical body. Basically, it reprograms us, it shifts our energy, it shifts our perspective, it shifts the way we think, it shifts the way we feel, it shifts the way we are. Okay, so the LTR statement for this time is, I am whole now, I am my Christos self now, my life is full of wonder, grace, joy and fun. I am this I am. So today we have learned what are the attitudes of mastery. What do they actually mean? We also learned what is the codes of behavior, the attitudes of co-creation, how the fun element is important, and how we can co-create everything we do, how we can co-create our reality embodying the element of fun. We have got few journaling prompts where we will deep dive within and know the meaning of what is actually fun for us and how we can embody that in everything that we do, how we feel emotions, how we have the power of choice, and how we can co-create our reality, how we can be the masters of our own thoughts, our mental body, our emotional body, our physical body. Okay, and we have also learned the linguistic template reprogramming. What is linguistic template reprogramming and what is the LTR statement for this video? Okay, so keep on practicing this LTR statement as many times as you are getting called to, maybe hourly or maybe when you wake up in the morning or before going to the bed. So we are in the very close state in our subconscious just after we wake up and just before going to the bed. So it is the best time to practice this LTR statement, and also you can practice these journaling prompts. And I hope this video has helped you, and it will help you to heal your emotional body, mental body and physical body, and to be in realignment with your true self. We will stop here in this video and we will continue what are some more elements which we need to know before knowing the attitudes of mastery, and we will also continue with the attitudes of mastery in the upcoming videos. Take care of yourself, keep on working on yourself, stay happy, healthy. Until we meet next time, bye.